Hallelujah, Christ is risen.
The Lord is risen indeed. Hallelujah.
Please be seated. I invite our young people to come forward and sit right here. Come on up. Don't be shy. Come on, you can make it. If you need some helpers, come on up here. You're only 4? You're 4 too? You're 3. Okay. 6? Well, I'm so glad that you're all sharing your ages with me. I am not going to share my age with you because I'm a lot older than you think I am. Okay? Yes, you are my daughter. I'm so glad that you're all here today. We are celebrating a major feast in our church. It's a big celebration. Can anybody tell me what the name of this day is?
Easter.
Yes, it's Easter. You're exactly right. Today is Easter Sunday. Come on in. You can get closer. We're friendly. Easter Sunday is an amazing gift. And after this service, you all are invited to leave this place, go over to the garden outside here, the Columbarium Garden, and have an Easter egg hunt. Have you ever done an Easter egg hunt? Raise your hand if you've done an Easter egg hunt. I've done one, yes. You've done Easter egg hunts this week. It's amazing you've already had some Easter egg hunts. So here's the thing. When you go out there, what do you expect to find when you open an Easter egg? Yes. You expect to find an egg. Now, when I was a child, we actually got eggs, like real eggs, hard-boiled eggs. And I am not a big fan of eggs, and I didn't really think it was a great surprise. But then, someplace along the line, we started to have these little eggs that could, plastic eggs that had different colors, and you could put them together. And those eggs have some other things in them. What do they usually have inside? Chocolate. That's exactly right. So there's chocolates in them. But there are these eggs that are absolutely amazing. We're going to go out there, and they will have chocolates in them. But I have a couple of eggs here with me today in my basket. And I want you to tell me what they are when I open them up, okay? So I'm going to open up this egg.
Oh, the rubber bands. Rubber bands. Liquid.
You're already predicting that it's rubber bands.
Yeah, rubber bands.
It is not a rubber band.
Necklace.
What is this?
Necklace.
They are necklaces. What do the necklaces have at the end of them?
Cross. Keys.
Keys? They have crosses on them. Now I want you to look very carefully. And while they've been in that egg, they got a little tangled. And I was going to be able to show you those and let you touch them. These amazing gifts that we have here. But now I'm having to unwind them. Oh, there, I got it. All right. I'm going to pass this cross over here. Can you start handing that one around? And I'm going to hand this cross over here. Would you start handing that one around? Now, I'm going to tell you something. This egg that I just opened had a special gift in it. It had, as you just told me, it had a cross in it. Actually, it had 2 crosses in it. And these crosses are a gift to us. They remind us that Jesus, who we're celebrating today, Jesus gave us a gift by giving his life for us. There were people who didn't approve of what Jesus was saying, and they accused him of things, and they set him, and Jesus said, I am going to accept this punishment on your behalf. And the cross is telling us that this is a special gift that Jesus gave. So do you see some other crosses around here? You see some up there? If you look around in the windows, you'll see some crosses. You see one on the altar. And these crosses remind us of the gift that Jesus gave to us. All right, I'm going to open the next egg, and I don't think anybody can see what's happening yet.
I see what's on the roof across.
You see one on the roof. Oh, on the ceiling, you mean. Up there on the ceiling, there's a cross.
Oh my God.
Yes, you're exactly right. Now I'm going to open up another one of these eggs. This one is pink, right? Thank you very much for handing that back to me. In this egg, we have this. What is this? No one knows. There is a cross on it, you're right. It's a lowercase t. It's also called a cross. This what I have in my hand, although it looks like a disc of some sort, is actually flattened bread.
What? You can eat that?
You're exactly right. You can eat this.
I love
And we actually eat this on Sundays. This is bread that we come on Sundays and we have a celebration and we come up to the altar and this is broken into smaller pieces, but it's the bread that we eat up here. And Jesus gave us this bread too. Now listen very carefully. Jesus knew that he was going to die for us, and so he gave us a way to remember that Jesus was always with us. This bread reminds us that Jesus is with us, but it also unites everybody who comes and gathers at the altar every Sunday. It unites them into one family, into one group, because they're all eating from the same meal, this bread. And that's why it's a special gift that Jesus gave us. So this is the bread that Jesus gave us. I'm going to open up the next egg. What do you think it is?
I think it's a rock.
It's a sticker.
A rock. A rock.
It is a rock.
Yes. Pebble. Yes.
This rock is also a gift that we've gotten from one of these eggs. This rock actually represents a much larger stone that was rolled in front of Jesus' tomb after he died. Can you touch that? Is it hard? Is it hard?
Yeah.
Yes. This stone was gigantic. Yeah, you can feel it. Now, let me have it back, please. I'm using it. This stone was rolled in front of the tomb, and this stone tells us, this gift shows us that God cannot be held back by anything, because when we just heard the story, when Mary Magdalene got to the tomb on that Sunday morning, that first Easter, the stone had been pushed aside, and God pushed it aside, and Jesus was resurrected from that space. I'll pass this around. I hear lots of people want to touch that rock, like you have never touched a rock before. This is our last egg for our gifts today. This is the last egg. I'm going to open it up, and you can tell me what's inside.
Nothing. No. Air. Nothing. Oxygen.
This egg is empty.
What? Why? I want to eat.
This empty egg is the best gift of them all.
Why?
And let me tell you why. If you'll listen very carefully, I'll tell you why. This empty egg is the most important. When Mary Magdalene, as we heard in the gospel today, went to that tomb and the stone had been pushed aside, the tomb was empty.
So it's
And that is a great gift to us, because it means that Jesus was resurrected. Jesus came back. The gates between heaven and earth were broken down, and we are part of God's kingdom. So the emptiness of this egg is the greatest gift of them all.
What? It's just empty.
It's just empty. That empty egg and that empty tomb are why we're here today.
It's ale from a tomb.
The emptiness of that egg reminds us of all of the things that we're called to do out in the world. To go and share God's love, to share the great music that we've heard today, the wonderful joy and hope and love of Jesus. We are called, because of this empty egg, to go out and share that in the world. That's why we say, Alleluia, Christ is risen. And we all respond when we hear that. The Lord is risen indeed, Alleluia. Can you repeat that after me? The Lord is risen indeed, Alleluia. So here I'm going to say it again, and then all of you respond as you've just learned. Alleluia, Christ is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. Alleluia. Thank you for being such great listeners, and I hope that you will, after this service, go out and explore the egg hunt out in our garden and find some eggs and some sweetness and some joy during this Easter season. Have that back? No, not right now. We're going to have service in a second where we're going to have bread.